see what I got on under here? Sweatpants. Sweatpants. All right. Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. It's Corey with the Curve Lifestyles, and hopefully you stumbled across my videos because you love shopping just as much as I do. Today's video is no different. Today we are getting into my favorite topic. Y'all should know already. The combat boots. Y'all should know that I'm so excited to talk about this today because combat boots are one of my essential pieces. I believe that combat boots are for everybody. I mean, I know that there are some things that aren't meant for everybody, but combat boots is not one of them, y'all. And the reason why I say this is because there are so many different varieties of combat boots out there. You can do super chunky, you can do a sleeker pair if you wanted to. You can be somewhere in the middle. There's just a boot for everybody. It looks good with practically everything that you could think of. It really does. So I'm so excited to talk about this video. This video will basically be a styling video. I get a lot of questions about how I would style combat boots, and it really just depends on you. Personally, I think combat boots go with everything. I don't think that there's one thing that a combat boot of a particular style wouldn't go with. Now, you might have a super chunky combat boot that you might not want to wear with a dressier dress, but I do think that there is a sleeker combat boot that you could wear with that dressier dress. I just think that they go with everything, especially for the girl that does not like to wear heels a lot, or the edgier girl, or the street style girl, or you just want to be cool in your looks. You just want to add a little bit of cool. On a combat boot, sis. I cannot go on long enough about how much I love the combat boots. But you also, if y'all don't learn nothing from my channel, please learn this. If you are not a combat boot person, but you want to dip your toe in it, find your style and stick to it. You do not have to go out and get every style combat boot there is. Find yours, stick to it, and live in that family. Me, because I know that I love combat boots, I wanted one in different styles. Now I'm moving on to more colors. So just wanted to say, don't spend all your money, but get you a pair because it goes with everything. Okay. Today I'm gonna show you 4 pairs that I have in my wardrobe. Now, just a disclaimer. All of the looks that I probably will show you today are older and they might not be available. But the video is just to give you a little bit of inspiration on how you could wear your combat boots, or some inspiration of how you want to shop for your combat boots. I know that the trend today is super duper chunky, but there are so many different varieties out there for you to pick. You don't have to stick to just one. And another disclaimer, y'all. Everything that I show, all of the outfits that I show, if you are a person that has a chunky combat boot or a somewhere in the middle, an ankle boot or something like that, all of these outfits can be interchanged. So you don't have to just limit to what I show you. I don't want you to see something and then say, well, I can only wear a chunky combat boot with that. No, you can wear your sleek pair, you can wear your pair that has the buckles, you can wear your shorter pair as opposed to the longer pair. I just want you guys to get a feel of how you can mix and match these outfits. So let's jump in it. All right, y'all, so the first pair that I want to show you guys is a more sleek pair or sleeker pair. Is it more sleek or sleeker? Don't come for me and my grammar, okay? Just don't. Today I want to show you a sleeker pair, a more chic pair of combat boots, and it's this pair that I got from Zara. Now, I got these a a long time ago. But I know that there are sleek pairs out there for you to choose from. And even though these are not available right now, I will link some below of my favorites that I can find out there. So I'll link some for you guys so you can shop till you drop with some sleek combat boots. But this is for the girl that is just not into combat boots. I mean, if you're not into the whole look or the hardness of combat boots, these are probably the pair that you want to start with. They're just a little bit more streamlined. They have clean lines. They do lace up in the front, zip on the side. These in particular have a little bit of silver hardware going all throughout the shoestrings and just throughout the shoe, but it's just a little sleeker. It's a little more modern, so you don't have to worry about trying to get that chunky combat or that heaviness that comes with a lot of ones that are out right now. This is just a sleeker pair. So I wanted to show you guys this, and I'm going to show you the outfits that I'm going to pair with this. So next up is a pair that's a little bit different from the sleek pair, but they still aren't as hard as some of the ones that you've seen out there. It has a little bit more detail on it, but these are my combat boots that I got from Nasty Gal. And as you can see, these have a little bit more detail than the previous pair that I showed. They have these buckles going around it. Still laces up, still has the zipper on the side. The heel though, if you see the sole of the shoe is a little bit more rigid than the sleek pair. So now you're getting into more of an edgier boot. However, you can still style it the same way. Now, I believe these are for the girls that actually want a boot that looks like a combat boot, but still doesn't want to dive into a super duper chunky or super duper hard pair of boots. These are still very sleek to me. They can still be paired very chic-like to me. They have a little bit of a rounder toe than the previous boot that I showed, but I still think that these can be styled in the same way that you would do a chic or more modern pair of combat boots. So these are probably the ones that I wear the most. I would say that next to the more modern pair that I showed you before, the ones that has this more streamlined, I usually wear those to work if I wanted to wear a combat boot. So I would wear either those or even these I would wear on like a casual Friday. And to be honest, like depending on what kind of work environment, I mean, I know a lot of us are working from home, but those that are going to work, depending on what kind of work environment you have. Personally, I wear all of my combat boots to work. I really don't care, especially on like a casual Friday situation. But on business casual days, I will throw on a pair of combat boots, especially the ones that I showed you before. But these I get the most wear out of because they are so comfortable. The rubber sole and on the inside, they're just a little bit more comfortable to me. So I wear these the most out of every one that I have. If Nasty Gal has a similar pair, I will link them below, but I will also link some of my other favorites. Hey y'all, we're getting into chunkier territory. So I have a pair of chunky combat boots, and these are a little bit more ankle boot style compared to the other ones that I have, but this is my chunky pair of combat boot, and I got these last year when the craze of the Prada boot first came out. I really loved how that boot was so chunky and edgy, and I just loved the vibe of that boot, but I did not love the vibe of the price tag. So I got me a pair from Ego Shoes, and if you don't know, Ego is a UK brand, and they have so many dupes for designer pieces on their website. So if you want to find something similar to your favorite designers, like if you like the style, check out Ego. They have so many shoes on that website. I'm pretty sure they have something similar to this this year, and if they do, I'll link it down below, of course. But these were like my favorite boot, and I got them like towards the end of the fall last year, and I was or the beginning of winter, probably like towards the end of the season, and I love them so much. Like, when I say I love them so much, not only are they comfortable, but they are so cute. And I wore them with everything. Like, I wore them with skirts, dresses, jeans, pants, I mean, everything. I wore them with last season. And I think the reason why I love these so much was because I want, as I told you before, I want a pair of Doc Martens. And like I said, Doc Martens were so heavy. And I saw these and I felt like they look heavy, but they're not. Like, they are so light and they're so lightweight. So just a point of reference, if you like a shoe, like I said, like a Doc Marten or a Prada, you might want to look on some other websites so you can get like the same style, but just at a different price point or different feel, because these are so comfortable. So these are my chunky boots. Hey y'all, so lastly, but certainly not least, are my chunky boots, but tall chunky boots. Now, these are a recent purchase for me at the beginning of this season. I think that I showed you guys these in a previous video, I can't remember, but I loved these boots, and I love them because they're so different from the other pair. Now, it's just like jeans. Like, you know how you have so many pair of jeans and your mother will be like, well, why do you have so many pair of jeans? It's because this color might not go with this top, and this color might not go with this shirt, or, you know, this style might not go. You know, you just want different styles, y'all. I know these are chunky too, and I have a pair, but they're not tall. So I wanted a pair of tall combat boots this season. Like I said, I still do love the Prada style boot, but I just don't want to pay that much for them. I love them because of this croc embossed print on them. They're a little shinier than the previous pairs that I have. They're still chunky. That sole is chunky, and if you notice, it is different. This sole is more rigid and does have a defined heel, as opposed to my last chunky pair. It is just a flat bottom. I'm just trying to give y'all like what the differences are. This is how I explain myself to people. Like, it's ridiculous. But I did want this pair. Now, this is a recent pair, like I said, from Zara. I believe they still have them available, and if they do, I will link them for sure down below. But I think that these, as well as the other, just like the other pairs that I've showed you, go with everything. These are a little heavy. They're a lot heavier than the Ego pair that I showed you before, but I still love them. There's not a lot of hardware on them, so any kind of jewelry you want to wear, you can wear with them. There's just a silver zipper on the side. However, you can wear this with your gold, whatever. So love these boots. All right, y'all, so now that y'all see all of my combat boots, I'm going to show you how I style it up, and let me know what you think. Let's get into it.
So jumping right in on how I style my chunkier ankle boots, I wanted to keep this look a little simple. So I just went with my tan colored faux suede leggings, and I just paired that with a maroon colored turtleneck. Y'all know I love a good turtleneck, so I had to incorporate that one here. I just wanted to keep this look very simple. And just to add a third piece, I went with this wrap in these different colors that go with my turtleneck and leggings. I thought that this look was so chic and so appropriate for like a day at the winery or brunch, but you're still comfortable with your combat boots. I'm here to tell you guys that combat boots go with every look. I felt like this look was so chic. And jumping into even more comfortable territory, I went ahead and paired my same ankle chunky boots with these joggers and this corduroy shacket that I got from Zara. This is actually a recent purchase, so I will link it down below if it's still available. But I love this look. I'm pretty sure everybody has joggers now, being that we're working from home these days, spending a lot of time from home. You can wear your joggers out whenever you want. Just pair them with your chunky combat boots or whatever combat boots you have. I thought this look was so incredibly edgy and still chic for a perfect day of shopping out or just a weekend out running errands. So for this look, I wanted to be very cool and very casual. I had to pair my combat boots with a graphic tee. Graphic tees are one of my essentials. So I went ahead and paired this graphic tee with these baggier styled jeans that I got from Zara. They are probably still available. And just topped it off with the third piece with this cardigan, long cardigan. Long cardigans are also very, very essential. They go with everything. And just to add a pop of color, I added this pink bag that I got also from Zara. But I just thought this look was very cool, very comfortable, very casual. Not a lot to think about. Cardigans, graphic tees, and jeans go perfectly with combat boots. So now we're moving on how I style my taller, chunky combat boots, my recent purchase this season. I wanted to show how you can wear these combat boots with a seemingly dressier dress. I got this dress from H&M and it's blue and gray, which isn't a typical color that you would wear with black combat boots, but I thought that these colors were a great contrast. And you can just throw on a oversized denim jacket just to harden up the dress a little bit so it'll look appropriate with your combat boots, but it still perfectly goes together with a dressier dress. This I would actually wear if I was working in an office and we had a casual Friday. I think that this is perfect for that look, or for the weekend if you're just hanging out.
As time goes by.
The second look for these taller combat boots is starting out with this white button-up shirt dress and just topping that off with a long line gray turtleneck sweater. I love this contrast and putting a longer sweater over an already long shirt dress. This is highly on trend this season and it's just the perfect length to show off my tall combat boots. And just to dress up the outfit that seems a little bit edgy, I just paired it with this pearled beret that I got from Shein. All right, y'all, so I want to show you how you can dress up kind of the combat boots. So I went with this satin skirt with a split on the side, a lace split on the side, and I just topped that off with this green blazer, and I have a V-neck shirt on under it. It's a little bit dressier, but it's still for the casual girl. I think that this look is so perfect for a date night or a night out with friends or going to the bar. Like, I just love the way this look comes together. I really love pairing dressy things with harder things. For the second look, I wanted to keep it simple and clean and chic by pairing these distressed denim jeans and a black turtleneck. I'm telling you guys, have you some turtlenecks on hand for the fall winter time. They are essential. And just to add a top piece, I went with this orange luxe trench coat. I love this trench coat. It just adds so much to the look. Sometimes in the fall and winter, your coat can be your entire outfit. And this came together like I put forth a lot of effort, but it was really no effort at all. And the combat boots just set the whole look off. You can definitely go shopping or to an event in a look like this.
For all time's sake.
I'm giving you guys another look with these combat boots because these are the ones that I wear most often. I went with a pair of joggers that I got from Target this season. I will link them down below because they are my favorite purchase so far, and just paired that with a dad looking sweater that I got from H&M, and topped that off with my black coat that I am so proud of that I got from the thrift store. This look to me would be the perfect look for Thanksgiving. Of course, we know Thanksgiving is coming up, but it would be the perfect look for that. It gives a little bit of street style, but not so much effort. So for the last look, guys, we are styling up my sleeker pair of combat boots, and I just wanted to show how you can wear combat boots on a night out. I went with this blazer that I actually got from Souk and Sepia, which is a black-owned boutique, and I love this blazer. And I just paired that with my leather leggings, which are essential, a nice headband, and my combat boots. No shirt on under it, just to show a little sexiness.
Okay, friends, that wraps up today's video. I am so excited that I finally got to shoot my favorite coveted combat boots video. I've been trying to do this for a while, but I wanted to get some looks that everybody could find in their closets or everybody could relate to. So it was kind of difficult when it's not difficult to pair combat boots with anything. I mean, they go with everything, but it was difficult because I wanted it to appeal to everybody's style. So this video took a little bit longer than anticipated, but we're here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Which pair of combat boots are you guys looking at? I hope I was able to convince you to add combat boots to your closet if you haven't jumped on the train yet. Don't forget to follow me over on Instagram. I will leave my handle down below or somewhere on the screen. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.